Hello, how you doing? This is Kevin once again. I'm really happy, really excited that the dialogue that we're having on YouTube is getting progressively better, progressively more intelligent, and maybe it's just kind of being exposed a little bit more. I want to thank Cherries. What's up, Cherries? Cherries ice cream up there in Canada because being exposed to her kind of got me linked up with Sergeant Willie Pete. That brother, look at Sergeant Willie Pete, and then also a bitter pill to swallow. A bitter pill, man. Y'all need to hit up his videos more. I think some of y'all don't like to read. That's why y'all not looking at his videos as much. But anyway, bitter pill to swallow, and also bitter pill to swallow. There you are. Bitter pill to swallow, and also Sergeant Willie Pete. Anyway, I want to talk about this thing. African Americans and other people of African descent around the world. First of all, the interesting thing about it, I'm glad you guys brought it up because this is something that has perplexed me for a long time. I'm African American, born and raised in South Florida, and I've always grew up around people of Caribbean descent, and occasionally going to college, and a few people from the continent come in contact with, and it's pretty interesting. And you would meet somebody from contact. Hey man, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Africa. Oh, where Africa? Oh, you wouldn't know where it is. Or I'm from Nigeria. Or where in Nigeria? Oh, you won't know that city. My response generally is, wow, yeah, you're right. I probably wouldn't know, but I kind of would like to be educated. So I've had those conversations. But this is what I've found, and once I've got close with a lot of people from Jamaica, Haiti, other islands, and even from different countries in Africa. Once I was in college, sometimes there is a rift. First of all, let me talk about people who are here from Africa, or people who parents from Africa. First of all, we got to understand that people who are in the United States from any of the countries from Africa are either they come from more of a affluent class, or parents who of a different higher society culture in Africa, or they come from a family who really believes strongly in hard work, determination, and pulling themselves up from the bootstraps and going to do what they can do to make a better situation for themselves. Okay, once again, most people here from the continent, the majority of them either comes from a affluent class in whatever the country they come from, or they come from a family unit that really believes in strong hard work and determination. That's why people that we usually encounter from Africa are, progressive people. And a lot of African Americans, we get, the attitude, oh, well, some Africans think, they're all that, or they want to associate, or, they think they're better than African Americans. It has nothing to do with thinking you're better than African Americans. Not. It's just they come from a different type of ethics, if you will, a different type of ethics, a different type of really hard work and things like that. And we do have African Americans who are just the same way. There are African Americans in this country who either high affluent, or they come from a family who believes in hard work and has instilled that so much in their kids that they're serious about protecting that, and they're serious about protecting their children and their grandchildren and their lineage from being exposed to somebody who's not going to do much with themselves. So sometimes that perception of Africans, or have this perception of African Americans, it's not about that. It's just about the fact that they are the people who, first of all, Africa is a long way. You know that. So it takes someone who's either affluent, or it takes someone who a family structure who has a strong determination to make their lives better and their generation better, to come way make this transatlantic trip just to get here to make a better lives for themselves. So you have that aspect. The people who are not, as your boy Hard Pill to Swallow talks about, the people in Africa who are not progressive are not here. You know, most people you find from Africa are going to be progressive people. That's how they got here in the first place. So what I'm saying is that it's not necessarily about them necessarily having negative views against African Americans per se, as much as it is about them protecting their family lineage and thinking that, hey, you know, we know a lot of African Americans are not progressive, as Bitter Pill talks about, and we know some are. We just want to make sure that my child or we make sure that we are associating with the people that's going to be also progressive. It's very similar as far as, I mean, I could be wrong. Cherries, correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That's just been my perception. As far as the Jamaican and the Haitian community down here in South Florida, it's very interesting because for a long time I had the same perception, but you do have non-progressive people or people who are doing, you know, who will be doing good things with their lives from Haiti and Jamaica. But I find that there is a class structure, and there is a certain amount of fear, I would say, among, you know, a certain generation of people from the Caribbean, because they see, just like white America sees, that for some reason in the United States, negativity is glorified. And they see negativity is glorified, and then they see the teenagers want to get in this, I'm a baller, shot caller, and they hear the lyrics and all this kind of stuff, and they see the kids fascinated with that, and it is a fear. It is a fear of, okay, well, maybe they're, you know, is this what African Americans are about? When, you know, that's not the case. That's not the case. Okay. For some reason, negativity has been popularized in the African American culture. That's a whole nother video, you know. But that's my perception, and you know, that's my perception of what I think. Anybody say I'm wrong, let me know. And I have friends, you know, who are from Africa. I have friends who are from different parts of Africa, who are Jamaican, who are Haitian, and we've had these conversations. And a lot of times it is a class structure, because even in Haiti, they have, if you're not in a social, some family members don't want you to interact with other Haitian people who are a different social class or a different family name and things like that. You know, in Jamaica, it's the same way. Not all Jamaicans, I'm just, you know, but it tends to be that way. But as the more people get intelligent, and people my age, more and more that's fallen by the wayside. And I would say more and more we do have more people of African descent really trying to understand that we have similar cultures, similar views, similar values, and the people who are being productive and who, you know, and who want more of a stronger black unity around the world begins to understand and automatically link up with other intelligent black people around the world, and you know, this makes it happen. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a lot of things. You know, my boy OB did it up big. Obama, yeah, he broke it down. And any questions about the history of African American culture, check out A More Perfect Union. Barack Obama, if you don't already see it, don't listen to the news. Check out the speech from beginning to end, and that give you a lot of insight for those people from you know, other parts of the world who happen to be of African descent. All right, thank you, Cherries. Love your videos. Thank you for exposing me to more things around the world, and holla at me. And y'all check out once again Sergeant Willie Pete videos, and also a Bitter Pill to Swallow. All right, Kevin, MIA 305. Thank you.